I got to keep moving because I got to make sure that I get out here on time. Let me do one more thing, and then I'll stick around afterwards. I'll stick around afterwards if we have some questions and stuff like that. Number one mistake most people make, we're talking about marketing, we're talking about networking. Number one mistake most people make is lack of follow-up. All right? Lack of follow-up. I see that all the time. You know, one of the things that you want to take a look at, let me throw out some tools that you want to talk about. And Winston's heard some of this before because I mentioned it in our sessions. All right, if you don't have yourself a business card scanner, you're going to want to invest in one. Go to the local office supply store, get yourself a business card scanner, and make sure that you can be able to do something that allows you to be able to scan those cards in. All right, you can go. We picked up ours. It was $140 retail. We paid $120, by the way. Okay. $140 retail at your local office supply store. We got the card scan. If you want to do it on your phone, some people have these like smartphones. I'm fine with that. You can get an app for that. I'm fine. Make sure you get the right app though, because I've been told the integrity of those things aren't uniform. Okay, so make sure you get the right app. But I would totally do that. That allows you to meet people, scan their information. You're good to go. Second thing that you want to take a look at is something that I use all the time, send out cards. How many people have heard of send out cards before? Okay. Have you used it before? Has everybody been using it or maybe not quite? Not quite? Okay, fine. Personalized handwritten notes. Personalized handwritten notes. People do business with others who they like, know, and trust. I am all about the personalized handwritten note. Part of the reason that I like the service is because it allows me to be able to go and meet people and send out a nice to meet you card, and to be able to have something where it's a little bit more automated. You know, one of the books I wrote is called How to Overachieve Without Overcommitting, and that's a conversation around how to get all the stuff that you have, all the work done on your desk without killing yourself in the process. And part of that is having some things that are systems in place that are automatized so that you don't have to spend a lot of time doing that. For me, I actually got it from a lady here in Atlanta. She calls herself the follow-up assistant, and she sends out the cards for me. Okay? So this allows me to be able to send out nice to meet you, thank you for the referral, and thank you for your business. How many times have you actually gotten a note from somebody saying thank you for your business? Right? I get one from my State Farm guy all the time. By the way, I'll never go with him, but he keeps sending me mail. He sent me mail at least 3 or 4 times a month. Right? Now, I don't know how he has money for that. I don't. Okay, but there it is. Conversely, if he had just sent, or just to his existing clientele, sent out a thank you for the business, and one of the things that I like to do, we have a dog, I mentioned him earlier, Barley, right? He's a Shiba Inu. Looks like a little fox. So you know what we did? We took a picture of Barley. My wife took a picture of Barley when he was looking for a, they like to chase small animals, it turns out. Which we didn't know initially. But that's fun. So he's not to be trusted at home with like a cat or gerbil or anything like that. That's just an FYI for you. So we had a picture of Barley. Apparently, my wife he was looking to get a, you know, go into the woods. He's going to take care of some business outside, all right? And he was kind of like this, ears up, tails back, and he looks like a little fox. And Barley was ready to go. Snap goes the picture. What we did was we put it in a card. All right, and on the headline says, "Thanks for. We're always on the lookout for referrals." Right? Cool. Nice. Inside the card, what I did was I wrote from Barley's behalf. So I'm writing a card now from Barley saying, "Thanks so much, you know, dear Randall. Thanks so much for the referral to come out here, and speak. I really appreciate the opportunity to be able to do that. As the head of his word-of-mouth marketing efforts, we really enjoy that because he has more time to spend with me than spending on the phone making cold calls. Keep the good work, keep the referrals coming. Barley the dog, okay? Chief Referral Officer, because everyone likes a title. Yes. Chief Referral Officer, okay? Agito Consulting. And we send that out. People love. I use send out cards for that and those types of things. That's the second tool. Third tool is another group that I use. It's called the Referral Rainmaker. Okay? The Referral Rainmaker. It's a contact management system. Let me tell you this right off the bat. If you do not have a system for keeping up with names of other people that you meet, then you are not networking. People want to have a conversation about referrals but can't remember the people that they met even last week, let alone last month. Okay? And Outlook is not a contact management system. I'm just going to go there for a second. Outlook is not a contact management system. Outlook is a calendaring and email software. It is a great platform for that. But it is not a, let me take the 10 people that I met and put them on a automatic responder that on day 1 sends out a send-out card. By the way, it integrates with the send-out card, just FYI. That sends out a card day 1, that sends me an email prompt on day 10 saying you haven't talked with the person in a while, that sends out another email to them saying would you like to join our newsletter 3 weeks later. All automatic. Okay, it's $20 a month. I do not consider that a big cost outlay. I don't. Okay? So those are the types of things that you want to be thinking about when it comes to following up with people. Some of the things that we also have in terms of some of the tools that we have here is we've got our book on networking like a pro. This is all about turning the contacts you get into the connections that you need. It actually became a bestseller last year, which I'll tell you what, I don't know if you guys have had a best-selling anything at any point. I hadn't, ever. And when I found that out last year, it was like up went the hands, over the table I vaulted in the living room, out in this kind of upward fist-pumping motion, okay, outside, and I'm telling you what, I was over the moon, but now, you know, we've been able to handle it a little more professionally. Anyway, networking like a pro. It also comes with our DVD on building a client-generating elevator pitch. It's $20, okay, if you want to be able to do that. And we also, if you wanted to swap out one of the books instead, and you wanted to swap it out with our other one on how to overachieve without overcommitting, you can do that as well. If you're thinking, you know what, I'm not really sure which one to do, if you put them all together, that's $30 as well, just another $10 more. We do take credit cards if you want. I'll stick around afterwards, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for your time. I really do appreciate you having me.
Excellent.